Hello guys and welcome back to a new video. Today we are driving the brand new Kia Sportage. This is the 2026 model basically, and it comes with a few cool changes from the previous version, which I will explain you in this video, and also in a separate video I will have a full review, interior, exterior, material quality, everything about the car, static, I will talk about in a separate video. In this video we will focus on driving. I will drive this car and I will give you the feedback. I'm really curious. I have with me the GT-Line version. That means it comes also with adaptive suspension. I will explain you how they work as we go in the video, which is extra from the normal version. In some country, I know, like for example in England, it comes standard if you get the GT-Line with adaptive suspension, but in some country there are optional, so even on the top of the range version. Also, this is almost full option, the car that I have with me here, but yeah, we are not talking about options and price because I will talk in a review video. In this video we will talk about driving. The powertrain that I have with me is the petrol, the pure petrol, 1.6 liter, 4-cylinder, 180 horsepower. It comes with a 7-speed automatic transmission, and we will see how it runs. But I'm more excited to see the hybrid, the full hybrid version, and also the plug-in hybrid version. I can't wait to test that versions. And it's also interesting to test the pure petrol. Also, it comes as a diesel, a mild hybrid diesel. But yeah, I will explain you more in the review video, all kind of options that you have. The good part is that Kia on the Sportage, they still offer a lot of powertrains, which is very important. It comes with 19-inch wheels. Basically, it starts from 17, it goes all the way up to 19. New rims on the new model, new tail lights, new front headlamps, new design language, which Kia use it also on the new models as well. Anyway, this is the key, super nice key, as Kia use it also on the new models. What you can do with the key, lock, unlock. It comes with keyless entrance, open the trunk, but more about that of course I will show you in the review video. Inside, because we have the GT-Line version, it comes with those super lovely seats, the GT-Line seats, which look extremely nice. We have ecological leather, and here we have this microfiber, very nice insertion. I think they're one of the most I think they are the most beautiful seats that they offer on this Sportage. Aluminum pedal on the GT-Line, some aluminum plate at entrance, electric adjustable seats, and here you have some physical button, plenty of physical button basically in the car for electronic handbrake, traction control, open the trunk automatically, and it has some ambient light on the dashboard. So going inside, electric adjustable seat, so the seats will adjust electrically, automatically, and then very good visibility around the windows. What I'm the most impressed is that this mirror here, man, it has such a lovely view, and it's also frameless. Here on the side it's so small, and also when you adjust it, it feels really nice. And because in the back you have such a big window, you can see exactly perfectly. It's like they designed the mirror exactly, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but exactly the shape of the window in the back. Armrest here is perfect positioned, and you have plenty of physical buttons, so ergonomy in the car, it's just gorgeous. Press the brake, this is the start stop engine button, and of course because it's a pure petrol version that we have today, it's just starting the engine. The good part is that this petrol engine on Kia, of course they share the same platform, the same engine with Hyundai Tucson, which is fantastic because the technology, it's really good. It's very silent. The sound insulation from the engine doesn't seem to be noisy, so this is good. Even though, and I noticed yesterday, the car doesn't come with double glass, it's single glass. We will test also the sound insulation now on the highway at high speeds. Perfect layout. I love the new steering wheel. They bring new steering wheel. This is new center console, no more glossy black. We have still physical button. Great job Kia, because you can access every single function with physical button, which is fantastic. So it's easy to know where is everything and easy to change. The climatic system is not basically, yeah, it's somehow semi physical button, because you have here the wheel to somehow change. If you go to climatic system, from here you change the temperature, but also you can switch to, yeah, as you saw before, to volume, and this is the shortcut for the multimedia. Here it's also the climatic system, you can turn on, off, and it's very simple. I mean, it's very simple the way they place it, and I like this design and this idea, so it's kind of unique. USB-C ports, here you have the wheel to change the gears, put it in drive, reverse, park. It's also with ambient light. I have a video in the nighttime, definitely check it out to see how it looks. Here you have downhill assist, auto hold, 360 degrees camera, you can access it from here. So not only 360 degrees cameras, but you can see exactly what's going on around your car. You can see the front, you can see the side, you can see the rear side, rear front, and so on. So you have all those views right here. Parking sensors, start stop engine button. Here you have ventilated seats, which is fantastic, free position, heated seats, heated steering wheel, which is great. What else I want to show you? I love the fact that the driving modes are here on the steering wheel. So you have this button here on the steering wheel where you can change different driving modes, and you have eco, normal, sport, and snow mode. And here you have four-wheel drive lock, so up to 40 km/h, if I remember well, they lock all four wheels. So if you go light off-road or you need traction in snow and slippery road and stuff like that, you can access this four-wheel drive lock. It's a four-wheel drive system. Basically it's a front-wheel drive with possibility to drive the rear wheels, and it split the power. It has also a nice view here that shows you what happened with the energy and how they distribute the power between the axles and between the wheels, which is pretty cool. Anyway, other than that, here you have the physical button still for the cruise control and all that safety features, and some physical button for volume and all that. Yeah, voice command, telephone, and so on. And then you have some pedals behind the steering wheel. You're probably wondering, what are those pedals? Those pedals are to change the gearbox. If you want to change it manually, you can do that. Why would you do that on automatic transmission? Because most of the people will never use this. Trust me, you will need, when you go downhill, you don't want to, you go downhill from a big mountain, you don't want to make your brakes too hot, so you then use some engine brake, will be much more useful. Also, when you are on slippery road, ice and stuff like that, on manual transmission, you remember, you put it in a lower gear and then you make engine brake, so you can do engine brake from those. So that's why you need it. And there are also some other situation when you want to let the engine rev a little bit more, so when you cross paths or something like that. But anyway, you have more than enough power for these things. Good. I'm not going to go in all the details to explain you all that stuff regarding the multimedia system, because we will do it anyway. It comes with a head-up display directly on the windshield, which is great. Also optional, a lot of options here in the car, like also the speakers, the head-up display, and I'm not going to go in all. Panoramic glass roof, which is lovely, and the seats are also super comfy. I want to give you some technical data before we start driving, and then we will start driving and we will test also the consumption and everything. So as I said, the version that I have with me is the GT-Line, which is the top of the range version when it comes to trim level, so it's the most expensive. But the most cheap version, cheapest Sportage in Europe you can buy, it's around 29,308 euros. So from that price it starts, which is pretty good, but it comes also only as a front wheel drive. But yeah, with a manual transmission, of course. You can get the car with manual transmission, with automatic transmission. You can get it as a mild hybrid diesel, you can get it as a full hybrid or a plug-in hybrid. We will test all other versions as well soon. It has also, for example, in Romania now, a 3,000 euro discount on all version, if I'm not wrong, which is great. But the price of the car that I have with me today start at 38,000 euro with discount, and with full options that we have, it's 43,721 euro, which is pretty good, I would say. It comes with a 1.6 liter T-GDI petrol engine, 4 cylinders in line, combined with a 7-speed DCT automatic transmission, 180 horsepower, 265 Newton meters, top speed 203 km/h, 0 to 109.8 seconds, the fuel tank capacity 54 liters, and CO₂ emission 167 grams. Ground clearance 17 centimeters. I wish to be a little bit bigger, you know, even for off-road, light off-road. Will be much more useful to be at least 18, 19. Weight of the car 1,738 kilograms. Towing capacity with brakes 1,650 kilograms. And the consumption around 7.4 liters. We will test that in this video as well. Other than that, it comes with independent McPherson suspension on the front and independent multi-link suspension on the rear. But this version GT-Line, we have adaptive suspension, ECS, electric chassis suspension, or I don't remember exactly how they translate this, but anyway, let's drive it. But before we drive, I want to reset the consumption, by the way, and we will drive in eco mode, and then I will go, as we go in the video, I will go and give you more infos. From here, reset current trip, and let's go. I park here on purpose because I want to show you how easy it is to turn. Even though this road is so small, I still want to show you, you know, how easy you can do that only with these cameras, because you have this 360 degrees camera and you have the bird eye view from above. The fantastic thing is that you can definitely turn around the car super easy. Look at this, you can see in the cameras exactly what's going on around the car, and I love that. I mean, the 360 degrees camera, it's something that you should have on the car if you want to have some peace of mind when you park the car. Other than that, I don't know, the head-up display, I don't think it's super needed, because you have a great digital screen, you have great view here on the screens in the front, so basically I don't think you really need it. First impression when you start driving is that the car is drive smooth. The engine is relatively silent. You have a tall driving position, so visibility around the windows is great. And the good part is that you have big mirrors. The A-pillar is quite straight, and the windshield it's also quite kind of square, so you have a very good visibility outside. So I wouldn't complain about that. So visibility is perfect, position is perfect, and I like so much this new steering wheel, flat up and down. I think you know, I love those type of steering wheels, flat up and down, and you have lovely view there in the front. And by the way, when you turn the signal, you can see also the camera, because it comes with 360 degrees camera. It shows you also the blind spot, which is so useful. At least last night when I drive the car in raining, some cars were come there was a lot of water on the mirror, and then I didn't see so well, but I check in this camera there, and you can see so good even in the nighttime, and I like it. You go left and right, you can see that cameras there, super useful. It comes with auto hold. Of course the car will hold. I will show you the autopilot, highway drive assist they call it, 2.0. the latest is safety features from Kia. The car can stay between the lanes, accelerate, brake, keep the distance, and even change the lanes, and I will try to show you that. Assist you when you change the lane, basically. Other than that, yeah, it's quite pleasant to drive. Also the transmission, the 7-speed automatic transmission, it's quite smooth, so it's changing exactly what it's supposed to change. The adaptive suspension will adapt depending on the driving mode. So for example, if you're in eco mode, will be kind of more comfy. If you go in sport, a little bit stiffer. In normal, a little bit more comfortable. So they will adapt not only regarding the driving mode, but they will adapt also regarding the what's going on the road, and the speed and something like that, and how bumpy is the road. So the suspension are very welcome, and I would say it's a great add-on. And also the direction, it's a little bit different than the normal version on the GT-Line version. The direction, it's a little bit more pleasant, more engaging, I would say. And also the mechanical, it's quite improved from the previous version, from not only the previous version, from the normal version. So yeah, that's also something that I definitely want to point out. Otherwise, as I said, love the driving position. I like the fact that the dashboard, it's quite low, so you have a very good visibility outside. This is important. I'm not a big fan of the cars that have the dashboard and the screens too high here. You know, that will take a lot of your views from outside. So this one is just perfect the way it is. And yeah, until now those things are really good. Also perfect position of driving, ergonomy here with all the buttons and everything, it's nice. Love the steering wheel. On all versions, by the way, the steering wheel come with leatherette, so this is ecological leather. The seats, if I'm not wrong, in Europe you can get it also with animal leather, but I think outside Europe you cannot. Only leatherette, only ecological leather. It comes with start stop. It's engaging really quick and fast, and even the auto hold function work really smooth. And overall the car, it run quite smooth. Of course, because it's a pure IC, internal combustion engine, you feel sometimes some delay when you accelerate. and when the car is changing the gears, but very slightly, only when you try to push it harder or in certain situation. It's normal, I mean. But I'm really curious to drive the full hybrid. I can't wait to drive the full hybrid. I can't wait to drive the plug-in hybrid. If I will have to buy it, definitely I will go for the full hybrid or plug-in hybrid, depend on the range. We'll see what they bring on the market. But this petrol, I mean, for the people that don't want to go and change to the electrification, I think it's a solid engine. It's an engine that didn't have big problems. I didn't hear about big problems. I know people that have previous versions which use the same base engine, and they are, stay on your lane, my friend, they did a great job with it. So basically it's pretty solid. Also, another important thing to point out is that, of course, you have that super extended warranty, 7-year, 150,000 kilometers, and in some countries I think it's even bigger. Anyway, let me show you from here you activate the autopilot, so the lane assist and autopilot. You can also switch the view there, so you can see right now what's going on. And right now the car, it stay between the lanes, accelerate, brake, keep the distance. And you can see also on the head-up display it shows you what's going on with the car and what's going on around the car. And this is the highway drive assist 2.0, the latest one, and you can see how good of a job it's doing. It's really good. Now it stays between the lanes, accelerate, will keep the distance between you and the car in front. And right now you see it's warning you from time to time to put your hands on the steering wheel, but it will keep basically the distance, and when the car in front will go away, our car will also accelerate and will still keep the distance. You can also switch the distance from here. You press this button, you choose to be closer or you choose to be farther away. I like to be farther away, maximum farther away, because in this way the system have more time to react. So yeah, I did test this also on the other version. They use the same as Hyundai. They share this technology, and yeah, they are really solid and good, those safety systems. It comes also with blind spot light technology. Here in the corner of the mirror you will see when this car will pass, see the red, and this is also very useful. The car can change the lanes, you know, can assist you when you change the lane, basically assist you, I can call it. No more like automatically change, but kind of assist. And then you have to, yeah, somehow activate it again. I'm not, you know, even if I have also on my Tesla Model S this lane change assist, I never use it. You know, I always change myself the lanes. I think it's better. But regarding this autopilot, just to test, it's working great. Now at 100, I think we have 90 km/h. The sound insulation here, the road is not so good, but we will test it also on the other side when we accelerate a little bit at higher speeds. Overall, I would say at 90 km/h, 100 km/h, it's still fine. You don't hear noise from wind. You hear some noise from the tires because here the road is not so good. I'm really curious to go on the other side, but from the point of view of wind noise, you don't hear too much. In this area you just hear it from the lower end a little bit. But yeah, the car, it's basically pretty stable at this kind of speed. I will deactivate now the lane assist and autopilot, and I will take the control. In terms of stability, the car sits really well on the road. I drive yesterday also faster on the highway, and the car have a super good stability. Suspension are quite nice, as I said, adaptive suspension, variant in eco and comfort. they're pretty comfortable and nice. When you put it in sport, become a little bit stiffer, give you more engagement when you go in curves and accelerate at high speeds. So I would say it's a great setup. No wonder why this Kia Sportage, it's the most sold Kia ever, and also in some countries it's on the first place. For example, in England, if I'm not wrong, in England it's like it's on the first place in this class at sales. Anyway, until now, let's check the consumption. We have 8.7 liters, so we are not farther away from what they claim. Around 7.4, 7.9 liter was the estimated. But this is a brand new car. It has almost 3,000 kilometers, so that means after 10,000 kilometers you could expect half liter less. So 8.3 around there, 8.2 probably. So then it's very close to what they claim. Anyway, now it depends also a lot on how you drive and where you drive, but this is the petrol engine. So basically, if you want a better consumption, I will definitely recommend you to get the full hybrid or the plug-in hybrid version, because that will bring you even more economy. And the full hybrid, I'm really curious to drive it. I can't wait to drive it, to be honest, because that version will be the version that I would personally buy it. The screens are also very well positioned, a little bit lower somehow, but you still have good view there and you see the information very clear. You see? You saw how nice and smooth is changing the gears. When you have it like this in eco mode, you barely feel when it's changing the gears. It's so, look, you just hear it, but everything is so linear, you don't feel anything. So that's something that I really enjoy on the car and on this transmission. I will also switch to go in sport mode from here. That's why I love those buttons on the steering wheel, because you don't have to go into the menu to change the drive mode. You change it from here, from the physical buttons. Super simple, and that will help you a lot. Also, when you go off-road, like light off-road, you engage this four-wheel drive, or when you are on snow and at low speed, will help you with traction really good. So I love that. This is so useful, at least if you're living in an area where you have mountains and a lot of snow, and you have also slippery roads, maybe mud. This is so useful, really useful. Yeah, let's switch to sport mode. And when you switch to sport mode, you see the cockpit become red and a little bit different, and also the ambient light here red. So cool. I don't know if you can see it now. In the nighttime you can see it. I have a video also in the nighttime if you want to see how it looks. Definitely check it out. But now, suspension, and acceleration is much more sensitive. Suspension more stiffer. You hear it. You hear also, and you somehow feel also those small bumps, which is great. It gives you that nice feeling and engagement. And it sits also pretty well. And it holds also until 6,000 RPMs. Wow, it's nice, man, and it's also engaging. I love to drive it. It sits also well in curves, super stable, super compact SUV. You can have also fun with it. Brakes are good. Pedals feel really, really good quality, like really smooth. And that was an acceleration. You see, even in sport mode, it's a little bit noisy, the engine, but it's very smooth, and the gearbox doing a great job. Now we will drive a little bit faster to check out the sound insulation. So now at over 120 you hear a little bit of wind from outside, not too much but little. Here the road is much better, the asphalt quality, so we can check the sound insulation. So yeah, now you hear a little bit of noise from outside at 130, and also from the tires from the lower end. Of course, I think the sound insulation can be improved. Yeah, I think can be improved. It's not bad, but can be improved. But it's fine. I think if you hear music, if you listen music, you will not notice too much. But at higher speed, over 120, you start to hear some wind noise, and you start to hear also some wind noise from the lower end. So yeah, here it's still some place to improve, but overall it's quite stable. And yeah, of course, let's don't forget about the price as well, because in this price range, I think they offer a lot for the price in this class. The stalk feel good quality, the steering wheel direction feel great and pretty responsive, and I like that a lot. We will go out and go a little bit in the city right now. We don't have recuperation because it's not a hybrid or mild hybrid. We basically have to press the brakes, but at least the pedals feel super good, super smooth, and also the brakes feedback, it's great. It's quite good quality. We can switch also very quick the driving mode back to eco, and it's very light and easy to drive the car. I like that. Even though it's an SUV, it's pretty big. It feels light to drive, it feels easy to drive. Smooth, silent. I definitely like it. I like so much these cameras here because they help you a lot. Even when you go close to a curb, they help you a lot to not scratch your wheels, and that's so important. Definitely a nice car, man. Definitely a fantastic daily driving car. This is a car that you can go everywhere with it. I mean, like, it's a perfect all-arounder. You can go at long distance, you can drive in the city because it's compact and nice and easy to drive, easy to park, and you can go even on light off-road with it, on some countryside roads, and will perform really well. Until now, because we also accelerate and I didn't drive economical, we have 9.7 liter consumption, which I think it's 9.6 now, which I think it's still very fine for a pure petrol engine. Of course, if you look at my test, we are getting used with 6 liters, 5, 7 maximum, or 8. But now when you see 9, you probably think it's much, but it's a pure one. And imagine, I think the full hybrid or plug-in hybrid will have very good numbers. So yeah, that's why I can't wait to test those as well. Good position on the seats as well, very comfortable, and I like the view, the position of driving, because I feel like I'm taller on the road and I feel everything so well. I feel like I'm under control, and in case of something happened, I can see it very quick and I can react very quick. So this is also one of that car that you can blend in with the car and you become one with the car, so you can get used with the car very fast. You know, I talk about that in some of my videos, and I say like there are some cars that you cannot get along with it. You can get used with it very fast, and there are some cars that you get used with it super fast. You go inside, you start driving, and you get used immediately. And this is one of that. This is one of that car. I want to let this guy pass. This is one of that car that you can get used with it very easy, and I like that. It's a little bit of traffic here. I have to go because I forget at my car I have a lot of coins to wash the car, and I forget it in my car, so we have to drive until my car, pick up the coins and go wash the car, and then I have to do the review after this test drive. So that way we change a little bit the track, so probably we'll have a little bit of traffic around here. I'm not sure if we can find another way, a better way to do that. Probably this is the fastest, but we will stay here in the traffic. It's okay because we stay in the traffic. It's good for the test. We can check out and see what kind of numbers we can get in terms of consumption. So this is really important. But I really want to pass quite fast this traffic sign here. I don't want to lose too much time. We have 9.7 until now, and then we get right now in the traffic, a little bit of heavier traffic. Also, the screens can be switched between dark and day mode, at least this multimedia here, which is very good. And in the nighttime it's very pleasant because it doesn't bother you at all. Drive it last night, and I did also the test drive in the nighttime, and I did like a lot the ambient in the car. Even here you can activate the this feature like the autopilot, and the car will basically accelerate in traffic, brake, keep the distance between the car in front. It comes with this panoramic glass roof, which you can open it like that, you can open it like that, you can choose how much you want to open it, you can stop it at certain points, or you can open it just maximum it's like that, so it's more than enough opening here. And you can also close it, and you can close the curtain if you don't want to have more light inside the cabin. You can close it just completely. This is also optional. And it's awesome because it makes the ambient in the car much nicer. You see, it's like super pleasant. Here you have USB-C, USB-C. You can switch between charge and connection with your phone. You can also close this like that. It's fancy, it's no more glossy, so that's nice because you're not going to see that fingerprints like with the previous version. Also, those physical buttons, they are so well placed here. If you want the seat ventilation, you can turn it on from here. Hit its steering wheel from here, super easy. I like it. Electronic handbrake, it's here. Traction control, it's here. Opening the trunk, it's also here on the left side. And here you have some buttons for the windows. Here, look how quick it's starting the engine, and it's start to drive. Yeah, now we catch this traffic light. It's good that we catch it only now, and then the next time we just pass. You can see also the car can read the traffic speed limit signs and also traffic speed limits. It shows you also the temperature, and you can also switch here, for example, when is the consumption. You can switch to see the power distribution to the wheels, so it shows you what's going on with the energy, front, rear, how it's switched between those. But you can also switch if you want, for example, to see the direction if you set the navigation, or you can see the autopilot, which you saw before on the highway. And here the navigation work really cool. So if you choose here, let's try to search for something. If you choose this one, IKEA, and then you get a lot of informations here, even the pictures, which is cool now. New on the navigation, you get a lot of information, guys. information regarding the parking, information regarding the picture, and also information regarding the parking. If you want to go to a parking lot, you can see the price. If you go to a gas station, sometimes it shows you the price, and in certain areas give you more info. You know why? Because they collaborate now with Google, and they get all the point of interest from Google Map, which is fantastic. So you will have all the Google Map point of interest here on the map. So the guys from Kia tell me that there are over, I think, 1 million point of interest on those maps, and they collaborate with Google. So that's why you see now all those pictures and extra information, because Google provide this to Kia. And this is not only for this Kia Sportage, they bring it also to Kia EV4, the electric versions and so on. So I also tested there, which is so good. It's so good. I'm so happy to see that. And I always say in my video, man, if you want to have the best map possible, you have to collaborate with Google, because otherwise you will have to do the hard work, the heavy lifting. So yeah, if you definitely wanna have the best map, you have to collaborate with Google, and now Kia do that, which is fantastic, because they have a lot of things to win. They will have all those point of interest on the map and all those informations. The map is very good. All you need is just point of interest and certain area. They have also the traffic information, like it shows you where is traffic, where is no traffic, and that's also good. Otherwise, nothing to say about that. Also, I don't know if you saw, but those new software on the multimedia come also with YouTube. It comes with games, it comes with a lot of add-ons, so that it's better and better. The only thing that I wish to see on Kia cars, not only on this Sportage, is the possibility to have the navigation map on the digital cockpit. So I want to have it also here. I want to have the possibility to see the map right here on the screen. When they will do that, those cars will be really complete, and I think that they don't need anymore to add something new to the cars. And by the way, the climatic system is running on level 1, 22 degrees, just in case you're wondering. And here you see with orange, this yellowish orange, it shows you where is the traffic, and then with green it shows you that's no traffic. And we can see on our route until we arrive, we have just a little bit of traffic here. And the head-up display, you see the head-up display shows you also the direction, the speed, and also the speed limit signs around here, which is very useful. Of course, on the cockpit you can see the directions just like that. You cannot see the map, but you can see the direction. Of course, it's useful also on the head-up display, but you know, when you have the map, you can understand better what's coming next. But yeah, and this is the power distribution, and you can see how the power it's splitting to the wheels, front, rear, and so on. Otherwise, yeah, I would say it's still a pretty solid car. I don't know if you have the previous version of Kia Sportage. I don't think it will be a huge step, like huge difference. You won't feel a huge difference in terms of driving feeling and stuff like that, at least if you have the petrol engine version. But if you're coming from a older model, or if you come from another car company, then you will definitely feel the difference, and you feel that the car, for the price that they sell, it's a very good, very solid car. And Kia, let's don't forget Kia, man. In the last years, in the last 5-6 years, they grow so much. I remember in the beginning when they bring the cars in Europe, they were like so yeah, they were like cheap, like in terms of good, affordable. They have fantastic warranty in comparison with other car manufacturers. And I was like, in the beginning, I was also skeptical, like all the people. But now, after those years, now that I see the improvement, that we all see that there are pretty reliable cars and there are pretty solid cars, and they grow a lot. They have almost in every country now showrooms and services, and I really think that Kia become one of the biggest car manufacturer in the world now, and they make super solid cars. And with this new generation lineup of electric cars, man, they are so good. So I test some of them, some of the electric versions, some of the cars like EV4. I tested a few weeks ago, and I was so impressed. I was like, oh my god, I mean, that will change a lot, the car industry. And I think Kia consolidate the position of one of the best car manufacturer in the world for sure. Of course, there are a few things here and there to be improved, but overall, see here it's soft material. Here you have this microfiber Alcantara. Here you have soft leather, good quality materials. Of course, they save some costs around here and there. Here it's also soft, by the way, but I mean down and around some areas they save some costs. But overall, it's a very solid car.
Now turn left.
Yeah, from now on shouldn't be so much traffic. Here over these speed bumps, yeah, in eco mode is doing lovely, pretty soft and pleasant. And you can also hear when the car is changing the gears. It's doing it very smooth and nice. Yeah, it's really good. In eco mode, in comfort mode, suspension are great. Very well balanced, very good setup. Yeah, this is one of that car that you can go wrong. I mean, if you buy it, you can go wrong with it. I mean, you know how was Volkswagen, years ago, like with the cars. I mean, you buy the cars, you know that you're buying something that was solid, most of them. And now the same with Kia, like Kia Sportage, you buy it, you know that it's a strong, solid car, good quality, well built quality, good mechanics, smooth, light, compact. It has also in the menu, if we go in the menu, it has some options where you can choose to hear the engine. Like if you want to have more engagement sound, you can do it. Or if you don't want to hear too much, I think it comes also from the speakers. So you can choose different levels of Now we'll try to, maybe we'll go into the menu because we have to stay here at the traffic light. So in this time I want to show you that. I find it here in the menu. So if you go here to the, I'm not sure if it was in the sound, active sound design. Yes, if you go to active sound design, look at this, the synthetic engine sound, largest. If I go off now, you see it's just quite different. And I think in sport mode it's the most where you hear it when you are in sport mode. So if you want to have a more engaging sound, you can definitely use that. it's easy to drive. Love the grip on the steering wheel. The steering wheel size is perfect. I wouldn't change it, never. I mean, I will keep like this forever. I wish to have some on my car also, this type of steering wheel, exactly this shape and size. I think it's just so good. And you have also great view through the steering wheel on the screen in front. Now if we switch to normal mode, now the car is changing a little bit later, but it's also a little bit more engaging, more quick. The suspension remain kind of the same, comfortable.
Roundabout at the second exit. Leave at the second exit.
And basically the size of the car, I don't think you need a bigger car than this one. Even if you have a family with 2 kids, I don't think you need a bigger car than this one. You have more than enough space also in the trunk, in the back here. So it's also well balanced between size and consumption and price, and yeah, I think it's yeah, I don't know why would you need a bigger car than this. This is just the perfect size to fit all.
In 300 meters, turn left onto Boulevard Dr. Lévy-Libresque.
Yeah, the only thing that I would improve here on the car probably will be the sound insulation. Other than that, I think it's lovely. It's really good. I wouldn't change anything.
In 200 meters,
and also the sound insulation is good, but can be a little bit more improved.
Now turn left. Leave at the third exit.
I don't know. Anyway, for me, I guess I'm get used a lot with the hybrids, full hybrids and electric cars, so probably I will definitely try to go for the full hybrid version or plug-in hybrid version. But yeah, if you're not liking this idea of driving electric or some kind of electrification, then will make a lot of sense also to go for this petrol engine. It's solid, it's good. I don't think you will regret buying this as well. Look at this, even on those tight roads, left, right, it's so easy to drive. That's why I love it. It's so compact, it's so nice, it's really cool. That's why they have a massive success. This Kia Sportage and also the Tucson, they have massive success. Look at it, so easy, so pleasant. Turning circle is good. You can turn around very easy the car in tight spaces. Let's park around here. And I want to show you also the 360 degrees cameras, where you can make an idea how they look. Let's try to park around here, and I want to show you that as well, the side cameras. So you can see the good part is that you have the bird eye view from above, so you see from above this view, and you can see also the side if you want to. So if you decide to go here and see the side, you can see also how close you are to the curve, so it's not, you're not going to hit that curve, you know, to scratch the rims, which is important. And then of course parking sensors, all that stuff is here. Press the park button and that's it, you're good to go. And you can also activate from here 360 degrees camera if you want to see exactly how did you park. I didn't park perfect, but yeah, I won't stay here too long. Anyway, now going here to the consumption, we have, let's see, 10.2 liter consumption. Yeah, the way we drive with a lot of traffic, some acceleration, I think it's perfectly normal for a pure petrol engine. If you want to have a better consumption, definitely go for full hybrid or plug-in hybrid. Anyway guys, I hope the video was useful. I hope you get some useful information from here. I think the car, it's solid. It's one of the cars that you wouldn't regret if you buy it. And yeah, it's just the perfect fit for all sizes, I would say. Thank you for watching, really appreciate your support. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, that will mean a lot for me. Thank you to all the members. Stay safe guys, and we see us soon in the next one. And don't miss out the full review with the same car and the night drive, because there you can get even more information about it. Thank you, stay safe, we see us soon in the next one. Bye guys.